Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches! RuPaul's Drag Race Season 2, Episode 10, the grand finale. First things first, quick shout out to our wine sponsor, Wink. Trywink.com/moviebitches. Try it out. $20 off your first month if you use that code. I mean, this was weird because obviously if I didn't know what already happened, I would have been more upset.
Right. I'm still kind of mad.
You know,
like, I feel like I have points and reasoning and, you know...
Yeah.
That was on my side. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm being biased. I was like, oh, but this and that and this. We will talk about it.
Yes, we will. And that was what I was shocked because I was expecting to be like, oh, you know, I'm just being biased. Like, you know, and I'm like, no, but like, wait, all of these things. Wait, what? Huh? Okay, I was right. This is wrong.
They all come into the workroom and they start sort of talking about, oh, I really thought I was going to go home this week or that week, or when I had to lip sync, man, that was like really intense, and I was convinced I was gonna go home. And then Tyra is like,
I thought I was going home that week when all my bridesmaids jumped on me.
I think you need manners, girl. You don't need to tell me anything, Miss Thing.
And then Juju was like, girl, you needed to hear it.
But you said it in front of Ru, which made the judges think a completely different thing about me.
Now they see it differently, and they see that you've grown.
You're welcome.
I gave you your arc. You're welcome.
Like, but for realsies. God damn it, Juju. Self-sabotage.
So I did you a favor.
I love Juju. Did you guys know that?
Shocker.
I've never said it before.
Shocker.
I've like kept it bottled inside. I've never like expressed it until right now.
You're very reserved.
Yeah.
They're all sort of chit-chatting about, you know, this, that, and the other. And then Merle and Santino come in. And I was like, is Santino like cold? What's going on? He was wearing like 3 coats, one of which was down. And everyone else is in t-shirts.
I was just weird,
like, what
man.
is happening with all of
weird.
He looked freezing. I feel like I'm coming around to your side because, not because I feel like I hate him, but back then I had such a love of him.
From Project Runway. From
Project Runway, because he was so fucking hilarious and such a character and so amazing. And so I feel like back in the day I was like, oh, but it's Santino, you know, like, oh, Andre, we have to go to the Red Lobster.
Red Lobster,
you know, like,
Andre.
Designers, look out for Andre. He's our little lamb, okay?
And now I don't even hate him. I'm just like, you're here.
He's just not very good.
He's just like,
but
okay.
Most of the time he's just kind of
like there.
Yeah, and then sometimes he really pisses me off. And so then I'm just like, get out of here.
So Ryan Heffington is back, the choreographer from season 1.
Yes.
Love him.
Love.
This time he was wearing like, it's like a sheer top with sparkling, glittering black overalls. It was so much.
So much.
And yet so little. Like,
ooh, I like that.
I can see it all.
Oh.
What I just said?
Yeah, as like a memoir title.
It was so much and yet so little.
No, just so much and yet so little.
Sure.
Like, the story of a frugal slut.
Did you just write your own memoir? So he's teaching them the choreography for the music video.
Well, so let's back it up.
Oh.
So Merle and Santino tell...
Oh, right, I just talked about his coats. I didn't say what they did at all.
So they tell the girls, you're going to have to do a choreography with Ryan Heffington.
Yes.
You're going to have to be in a music video directed by Matthew Anderson.
Yes.
And you also have lunch with Ru.
Yeah.
And you have to put together...
You have to be in a scene with Ru.
Yes. And you have 80s looks that you're going to have a stylist can help you with.
3 different 80s looks.
Yes. And then also you have...
They did give us a lot of information.
There was like a lot. There was a lot.
Now that I think about it, I'm like, oh
yeah.
There was a lot happening. It was jam-packed.
So, first off,
yes.
Choreography, Ryan Heffington, amazing, crazy.
So good. Well, he teaches them choreography, and then he teaches them how to dance fight, but it's really just rolling around on the ground fighting.
Yeah.
I feel like that should need to be supervised more.
I feel like there needed to be more choreography to it.
We'll get into it, but it seemed very unsupervised. Raven is like kind of getting the choreography, kind of taking a little while, and Tyra's doing her classic visual learning style. That's just how I work. I don't have to do it. I see it in my head. Bang. And Juju's like,
oh man, Juju's just nailing it. She's like, oh, I'll do all of these things.
Sure. Yes.
Work. Yes. La. Snap.
So then they all have to have their Tic Tac lunch with Ru, which I always loved. Ru's Tic Tac lunch wig was thirsty.
Was what?
It was thirsty.
Oh, yeah.
What did you think I said?
I had no idea.
You were like,
Aristy?
Are you speaking Elvish?
I
What
was like,
that?
Aristy. Oh.
Thirsty.
Yeah. No, it was thirsty. Yeah. It was like, particularly because they were like, Ru's getting ready for this video. So then it was like, huh?
Well, there wasn't the hair she ended up wearing for the music
Sure.
video,
So maybe that's why. Maybe Matthew Anderson was like, look, I'm only going to do you once.
Raven's Tic Tac lunch is mostly about how her parents got divorced when she was fairly young, and how after that she's very guarded about relationships and sort of keeping people at a distance.
Yeah, that was
just like,
you know,
that was kind of the most emotional
Ru
one
gave
for
her
me.
some good advice about, you know, expectations and resentment.
Oh yeah.
It reminded me of those tracks on the album.
Oh, the weird poem.
Ru, let's have a picnic.
Expectations lead to resentments.
Tyra talks about her son. I'm sorry to say it like that, but she talks about him a lot. And how she could give him a new life if she wins.
Yeah.
Anger is always a symptom of fear.
And Juju talks about her mom and her dad and all that. And she has had to, like, come against so much adversity.
Yeah,
and
and, like,
she's really so strong.
Being bullied a lot, she talks about.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And how she had to stand up for herself. It was a lot.
It was.
Yeah, I got a lot of strength for such a young lady.
And then off to the Dynasty-esque dramatic scene.
Yeah, well, in between the Tic Tac lunches, they are getting their, like, fashion...
I told you we should have written his name down.
Well, who cares who he is?
He's a bald guy.
Yeah.
Glasses on his head.
You know, the name sounded familiar. I really didn't care.
He kind of looked familiar.
Right, yeah. Doesn't matter. He's this guy, right here. He's that guy. Yeah, well, and then he was kind of just like, oh, so what are you going to wear? And
yeah, there was no like,
Jujubee's like,
I
don't know.
Compare this. Or, like, he wasn't being sort of
He
inspirational.
very constructive.
What do you think you're going to do for this challenge?
Does this do anything?
These two things go hand in hand?
Yeah.
It looks more Ringling Brothers than 80s.
No, he was just like, well, you can't wear that. Wait, you were born in the 80s? You don't even know about the 80s? What? He was more concerned with, like, his age than helping them.
I don't know.
Same thing with Tyra, and then Raven is the oldest one there, and she is like, oh, no, I'm going to dress like the Carringtons, because, like, I know what's up, and I've watched all these shows, and, like, yes. And he's like, I love you.
If you want to work and you want to have longevity in this business, you need to know a little bit about everything.
So then they go into their acting scene, their dynasty scene with Ru.
Yes.
Which was pretty fabulous. Tyra's was boring for me.
I guess.
Mostly.
Yeah.
She kind of pulled it out. They did like that, like, hurt turned into hood. And then they were like, well, let's run with it.
Little accent, he's like, I want you to do it more hood.
When she shuts you down, be really hood. When she slaps you, be really hood.
Like hood, like how hood?
Go for it.
Oh, hood or hurt?
Yeah.
And she's like, more hood? And he's like, no, but that's fabulous.
I am sick of your rules.
And then Ravens, for me, I really liked. Ravens was in between Juju's and Tyra's, where Tyra's was too little, and Juju's at times was a lot.
It was, yes.
Ravens was sort of in that sweet spot of like, I'm so hurt, and yet I'm evil, and maybe I'm surprising you with something, and you're like, what?
What about me? What about Raven?
I would have liked maybe something in between Ravens and Jujubees, to be honest.
Yes.
Like, Juju was everything for me.
But it was like a lot.
It was like almost just a little too much
It was
still.
like theater kid a lot.
Yes.
A little bit.
It was like a little Anne Hathaway in it.
Yes.
You know?
Where you were like, just
tone it back 2%. You know, just the tiniest little notch.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this show. What about me? What about Jujubee?
The first time Ru slaps
Okay,
Juju,
she
she
just like falls
to the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Juju became fully loaded.
Let's talk about this fight.
Well, so they're all backstage picking their outfits, and
God.
Raven and Juju decide they're both gonna kind of do a cat suit, but like
Yep.
slightly different.
Yep,
And
they're like, oh, I like this one, cool.
Raven looks
Oh my god.
fabulous.
I mean, so does Jujubee.
yes, but Raven looked more fabulous.
Okay.
She had the goggles. She had like
Yes.
an aviatrix.
That's true.
Bitch,
I don't know what
like-
an aviatrix bitch is.
You don't know what that is?
No, what's
An
aviatrix?
aviatrix is
Yeah.
like a female pilot from the 20s. Like,
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, like Amelia Earhart was an aviatrix.
Oh, that's like an aviator, but with like a female
Yeah.
whatever. And
If you want to see a real weird Katharine Hepburn aviatrix movie, it's called Christopher Strong, and it was directed by a woman, and I think her name is Dorothy, something with a Z. Can Lazar know something? Oh,
Okay.
it's lost. It's gone away. Dorothy Kasner? That might not be right. But anyway, it's directed by a woman,
Okay.
and it's kind of amazing. And Katharine Hepburn at one point is in this like liquid gold gown
Ooh.
with these like she's dressed like a little Martian with these little antenna.
Had fun. I mean,
It's
you
like
had
a
me at
cool-
Katharine Hepburn, so like
I mean, basically, yes. It's a very like feminist, cool, modern
it's Katharine Hepburn.
30s movie that like is amazing. Dorothy Asner, that's her name.
Oh.
So good.
Don't be jealous of my boogie. Don't be jealous of my boogie.
Yeah, where Juju was more like Charlie's Angel.
Well, she's. I feel like Lucy Liu, and I'm like,
Pow,
yes.
pow, pow. Raven.
Meow, 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 meow,
meow,
meow,
meow, meow. Raven was like more aviatrix bitch.
Sure. There you go.
And I liked it.
I was.
Tyra was like, I don't even know.
Well, and she didn't know, and she went through like 12 different costumes, like this.
Oh,
one,
right, they're just
and then she's
standing
like, they
around.
don't have any clothes for me. I don't look good. And it's like, but like they had a lot of options. I don't
She
know.
tried out a lot of outfits.
And like none of them seemed like they didn't fit. You know, it wasn't like, oh my
She
god.
was trying them all on. She
Right?
was just like, I don't like how this looks. They all come out.
And they do this, so they do the lip sync down the runway.
Right, like just
Yeah, they do their whole thing, and
Mhm.
then they have this cat fight.
Yes, they have to have a cat fight. I really have a lot of problems with this.
A lot of problems.
Tyra is like, oh, we're doing a fake fight. I'm gonna go balls to the wall and like,
Bitch, this is serious. We're in a cat fight. Don't be jealous of my bookie. In a real fight, you don't hold back because she's pretty.
and it became like drag was a full contact sport, and I was
Right.
like, this isn't cool.
No.
This is not okay.
No.
She snatches Raven's wig twice.
My wig didn't come off. I had it pinned on the right way. They knew we were shooting a video.
Too
And
much.
then they're all tangled up, and she literally pushes Juju's face into Raven's heel. Now, I don't think it was intentional, like, I'm gonna actively do this, but it was so aggressive and just clearly not part of the choreography. I mean,
right.
again,
Well, that
I
was
have
the problem.
to
There was
use
no
this term loosely.
choreography, and it wasn't like, you know, it's like, okay, cool. With like obviously it's like, you know, fake slaps. But this was like full on contact.
Yeah, I didn't.
And I'm like, this is not like, I'm not a stunt woman,
And
okay?
the whole episode. So Juju's like eye has a big cut.
Yeah, and she's in pain.
And she's in pain, and she's like, well, I guess I'll just keep going. And they're like, well, we're done. Like, I think the insurance company was like, fuck it, pull the plug, we're done with all
Yep.
the fighting.
Yep.
What I really have a problem with is how much praise Tyra got for doing that and
Yeah.
being aggressive and being like, oh, well, you went for it. And I'm like, no.
You were unprofessional and literally injured someone.
Y'all bitches got y'all ass whooped.
I mean, it's your eye. Can you
Yeah.
imagine if it went in her eye? Oh my God.
Right?
Ugh. Ugh.
Could you imagine how different this show would have been? Oh shit, you remember that time when Jujubee got her eye gouged out by a heel because Tyra shoved her face into it?
When she got a detached retina because, oh my God.
You were pretty rough. I couldn't take my eyes off of you in that scene there.
Usually when you see girls fight, they're not worried about being pretty. It's, I'm finna beat this bitch ass.
You really got out of hand today, Tyra.
Well,
is what
and then
they
they
said.
judge Raven. They're like, you kind of disappeared during the fight because, you know, you were under somebody. And I'm like, is that your freaking fault?
And good on her, she goes, I didn't want to injure anybody.
I couldn't even see you. Tyra was standing up and like, you kind of got lost.
I didn't want to hurt anyone.
I mean, I can't. It can't be bad at the editors. That the whole, you know, every shit goes down. Juju's like, oh my eye, and then it's like the scene ends with like a lone, like roadkill stiletto, just, you know, placed on the runway. It's like red asphalt.
The culprit.
You know, just like.
There should have been like a tag around the shoe,
Right?
like
Body,
exactly,
like a white line around.
So then the other part of the video is they have the girls in their 80s looks.
Yes.
In the mirror, like singing into the mirror.
Yes.
Raven looks.
I mean, I literally only want to talk about Raven's look because the other two were like there.
Yeah.
I was giving Michelle Pfeiffer bitch when I was looking at myself in that mirror. I was like, I look good.
She is some combination of Kelly LeBrock and Michelle Pfeiffer, and it is just, you know who Kelly LeBrock is?
No.
So she's the chick in Weird Science.
Okay.
You haven't seen Weird Science? Whoa.
I also was born in 1988, like
Okay,
Tyra Sanchez.
Okay, calm down. It's Weird Science. She's also in this fabulous Gene Wilder, Gilda Radner movie called Woman in Red that I used to watch a lot as a kid.
Sure.
She just had that hair and that.
Oh my god, it was amazing. It was perfect.
And Charles Grodin's in it too. Woman in Red is good.
But she was perfect in everything, and
she looked.
I was just like, I only want to look at Raven. Tyra was terrible. I thought she was doing some weird thing with her face.
I literally wasn't like. I was like, so. Raven, tell me your story. Tell me all about it. And I was like, oh yeah, they're there. What? Raven. Like I couldn't tell you what the other two were wearing. Couldn't tell you.
Well, they were wearing the same outfits, I'm pretty sure.
No.
Oh no, I guess it was different.
They totally changed.
They were different.
But like, I don't know what they changed.
Juju had like another multicolor thing on though. I don't know.
Raven was the only one in the mirror.
Yeah.
The other two might as well have been vampires. I was like, cool, so Raven.
Basically. So quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with the runway, and we will crown a winner!
A winner! Does that mean we get to crown a winner?
Well, right? I wish. Oh my gosh, yes. Ru comes down the runway, oh my god, in this like fabulous green, shiny, like...
She's like an Emerald City fantasy.
What are those things reminded me of something and I couldn't...
They're like, Mylar.
Yeah, it's like Mylar, like, swirlies.
Scales. Green Mylar scales.
Oh my god, it was amazing.
It was really
I really
good.
loved it. This one was really fun.
Yeah. First down the runway, Jujubee. In a dress I didn't particularly care for.
So I really liked the bodice.
I liked from about here up.
Yeah.
Like at some point she's like, oh, touch this skin.
Yes.
And I was like, ooh, yes, this, yes.
This frame,
the dropped waist with the poof.
The big poof.
These poofs, they're bad.
I don't love them.
They look bad.
It looks pretty bad. And I do agree, the judges really read her for this look.
It wasn't good.
And it wasn't great, and it was certainly not Jujubee's best. And then the necklace did really cheapen it up.
Oh, yeah.
It was very disappointing for me, for Jujubee, because I was like, Juju, you're better than this, bitch. You are better than this.
Do you think if Tati had worn this, we would have liked it? Because she's taller and it would have been an elevated youth look?
Probably.
Maybe.
If Tati had put anything like this together, absolutely.
That's what I mean.
We'd be like, wow, Tati, you really grew and got amazing.
Wow.
I don't think I would have loved it regardless.
No, but
I bet you're right, especially because she has those long legs and she's always wearing short. You're like, it would have probably really worked.
This wasn't quite the silhouette for Juju.
For Jujubee.
So next down the runway is Raven, looking like a S&M circus master cabaret.
Yep.
Just like Velma Kelly from Chicago with some Selma Blair. I just loved it.
It's a really great look. Really great look. It is iconic. So iconic that Naomi Smalls took it. Literally.
But she black and whited it.
That's right. That's right. She fucking nailed this entire episode.
Yeah.
And for me, that was really the injustice of it all. Yeah. Not even that it was the episode, but it was like the whole season she's been fucking spectacular.
Yeah.
And then...
It's only gotten better.
It's only gotten better.
Improved.
Yep.
Has only shared more, grown more.
Sure. And she has taken their criticisms, and she, you know, what few they had, and, like, you know, she has elevated her own self over the course of the season.
Yep.
And then she has this fucking fantastic episode where she's like, boom, this, nailed it. Boom, this, nailed it. Oh, this look in the mirror, nailed it. Oh, you want me to walk down the runway? Slayed it. Oh, you want me to lip sync for my motherfucking life? Killing it. Here you fucking go. Right? She did.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So then Tyra...
I had forgotten that this was her finale look.
This isn't a finale look.
I know. That's why I had forgotten about it.
This was absurd to me.
It was like a watermelon bathing suit fantasy.
For your fucking finale look? It's probably all she had left. I think she was saving her white gown that she wore last week
and then
for this, and then she's like, well, fuck, I used it because I had to, and now what do I do?
Oh boy, this was not good.
I didn't think it was good for what it was. But what it was totally inappropriate and also very basic compared to what everyone else was doing, you know?
Her face looked pretty, but again, it was like very much the same. For as much as Tyra has grown and grown on me in certain ways,
sure,
and is like much less annoying and is very talented.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I don't know. I felt like I just really saw through Tyra's manipulation this week.
Oh yeah.
More so than like I was just like, why doesn't everyone see it? But Ru kind of did where she's talking to Tyra and she's about the fight and everything, and she's like, so you snatched her wig, and Tyra's like, well,
I didn't do it intentionally. It was like I was reaching for her and the wig came off, but in a real girl fight...
You didn't do it intentionally twice?
That was when they were like praising her. And
yeah,
they were like,
for
oh, you
going
so
crazy.
went for it, and it was, and I was like, I don't approve of this.
Even her tenacity to accidentally rip her wig off. You know, she's saying, I'm here.
Right.
I'm the star.
I don't approve of it either.
And there was no talk, I mean, maybe it was cut, probably they talked, but there's no talk to Juju about like, man, you got stabbed in the eye. Are you okay? Hey, it's so great that you just powered on through and didn't complain and just kept working through the pain. There was no talk about that.
Right?
Do I look fine? If I look fine, I'll keep going.
You look fine.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, you remember when you could have stopped everything and filed a workman's comp? So, like, you know?
That was crazy. That wasn't brought up at all.
That was
crazy.
They really just were like, bye, Juju. And I was like, fuck you guys. She doesn't deserve that.
No. She's no Rebecca Glasscock.
No, she's been fabulous this entire time. But alas, Ru says, sorry, Jujubee, you are not America's Next Drag Superstar.
Yes.
And
Juju gets third.
She sachets away. And then Tyra and Raven lip sync to Don't Be Jealous of My Boogie.
Yes.
Don't be jealous of my boogie.
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't that great.
It wasn't that great. What really annoyed me was Tyra.
Well, so first she's spinning again.
Oh my god, right? Again with the fucking spinning. Jesus Christ.
Tyra was definitely more high energy and like cutesy and I really want this in case you didn't notice. And Raven was much more seductive and sultry and like come hither.
Raven was doing it more just like, this is my lip sync that I would normally be doing.
Right. And
rather than like, oh my god, please pick me. Hey, I'm going to stand in front of you and go like this.
That's not Raven.
So that you don't look at anything else but the person standing in front of your face.
Oh my god, that was so annoying.
It was doing too much, and I just think it's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful to Raven.
It is, because it's like, oh, you don't think that you can hold your own
on the stage
the stage against me? You have to go stand literally in front of their faces. So that, I mean, because you look and then Ru was like, oh, I'm looking at you. Oh, wait. I'd be like, what are you doing down there? Oh, there's only one person on stage. Congratulations, you win, Raven. And
then it ends with a double death drop, which was pretty great.
It was pretty great.
I gotta say, this is blasphemous. RuPaul's songs aren't the best things to lip sync to because they're very repetitive.
Sure.
They're great songs. They're so fun to sing along to, but like a lip sync for your life,
That's true.
it's like it's a lot of the same. It's very dance. There's not a whole lot of emotions.
I was just gonna say,
the best
the
lip
big thing
syncs
is
for
like
me are like,
when
I'm
you're really feeling it.
feeling this song, right? And a lot of her songs they just don't lend themselves as well to that.
I get that. Then Ru has made her decision.
Right.
And Tyra Sanchez is the winner.
And then she makes a whole lot of unnecessary...
And she like hyperventilates.
And then she's on the floor and she's hyperventilating and it's just like, it was so much.
It was a lot. I was proud of Raven for being legit.
Can we get someone over here, please? She can't breathe. Literally.
Yeah, I guess it was real.
I guess so. I mean, I guess it was. I guess. You know what it was? She has this smugness that she like, especially when she like retells stuff or like when she does. So she's talking about it. She's like,
it's like I had an out-of-body experience and I just, for some reason, I forgot to breathe.
And she has this like smug smirk on her face and I just want to slap it off of her.
I kind of wish Bianca had been in her season. I feel like she would have told a bitch.
Yes.
Well, and then there's this, like, so she's like totally like, oh, I'm dying on the floor. Everyone is like, oh my God. And like, Rude goes, do you need to breathe into the paper bag thing?
Do you need water? Does she need to breathe in the paper bag?
Like in the movies? And then Ru is like, okay, girl, pull yourself together. We gotta do this. Like, put your wig on. And she's sort of like, oh, okay, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I don't know. I found it to be very dramatic and annoying.
I did too.
And Raven, poor Raven is there like, well,
Yeah.
you know.
I guess I should have won.
Yeah. Oh, looks like I should have won. Shocker.
I could handle it. So Untucked.
Yes.
This was really fun because, so it was like kind of like a precursor to the reunion.
A little bit, yes.
Where at some point they just start like going through the list of girls that were eliminated and shitting on them. And I'm like, here for this.
Let's have this chat about the girls who were in this competition with us and why we're here and they're not.
Well, it was like I would be watching it and I was just like, Raven, you are such a bitch. You are not wrong in your assessment, but you are such a bitch.
Right?
Nicole Paige Brooks. 16 years, there should be more to her. She seemed very thrown together.
Big mouth, small.
I think Mystique just gave up.
I think she gave up too, and I
think Mystique was full of excuses.
I loved that when they got to Jessica Wilde, they were like, that bitch got screwed.
Right? Everyone else, they were like, she sucked, she wasn't ready, she's not a star, she was terrible. Jessica Wilde, flawless bitch.
Yeah.
That was the biggest
That
disappointment.
devastated
I bawled my eyes out for a whole day after.
I cried.
So true.
Yeah.
Her and Sonique, they were like, Sonique could have done that, like gone farther. And I was like, I agree with that.
Sonique really just, her flaw was that she picked the wrong person for Snatch Game.
Yeah.
Raven was right.
They're like, oh, and then Tati left. And then Raven's like, so who's next? And Juju's like, Tyra.
Who's next?
Tyra.
Of course. I mean, right? We were all thinking it.
Love it.
I know, 'cause,
fucking love Jujubee. Fucking love Jujubee.
I feel like you need a shirt that just says,
I fucking love Jujubee.
Raven goes full Chanel, where she's like, I think I have everything that a winner needs.
Grace and dignity, wit, beauty, glamour, but also humility at the same time.
Humility.
I couldn't tell if she was joking or not.
I mean, the editors certainly made it a joke.
But also humility at the same time.
So Juju is like in the interview room and she's like, well, I think that Raven and I both have charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. And she's like, Tyra.
Nerve. She had the nerve to wear those ugly ass shoes. I give that to her. Charisma? I don't see any. She's just unt.
And then they're like, and some unseen footage from this episode after the fight, the tension in the workroom after the fake fight.
Ow, my eye! Ow, ow, ow.
Tyra scratched me, elbowed me, took my makeup off.
And Raven is just like, had it.
You okay, mama?
Fanning herself, her makeup is
Yeah,
all
her makeup
smudged.
is smudged to shit.
Bitch, you knew what you were doing.
I don't know if the girls felt that I was being a brat or a diva. I just wanted to make the music video special and give it my all.
Fuck you, cunt. That is not. I mean, that's some bullshit.
That's a stretch.
That
was bullshit.
bullshit.
Bull.
That's just fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Just
It was
like,
so.
Don't be doing that.
It was unprofessional.
And I'm really mad that she didn't get called out on it.
I agree that she got praised
first
for it.
got kicked off the show for it.
Right?
I know this was like sanctioned fighting, but like still, she took it too far.
But it was still fake. It was supposed to be fake fighting, not like literally like people getting injured fighting.
It got crazy.
It should never have gotten there.
No. So we're to the end of Untucked, and something that I A, didn't remember happening, and B, have no memory of ever happening before or after. They show a clip of them after the winner has been crowned in the workroom. Like, Ru's like, it wouldn't be Untucked without one more piece of extra behind-the-scenes footage. Play the tape.
Where the atmosphere was tense.
Raven and Tyra are taking their makeup off, and Raven is, you know, not super friendly. She's not like, fuck you or anything, but she's just like, I'm doing my business.
Look, I don't want to talk to you. She's obviously pissed.
I'm disappointed.
And
I wanted to
especially,
win.
Tyra's like...
I could tell that Raven's a little upset. I don't know if I sensed a little shade. I was talking to her and she wouldn't answer me. And that makeup stained my eyes.
Oh, this has stained my eyelid. And it's like, who fucking cares, bitch? You just won 30 grand in the whole competition. Go fuck yourself. Like, huh? I'm not small talking with you about your fucking eyelid after you fucking marred Jujubee's eyelid. You can go fuck yourself.
Oh my god, I wish Raven had said all of that. Drop the mic, goodbye.
She says, oh, well, like, you know, I get that she's upset, but like...
If I didn't win, of course I'll be a little upset, but I'm still gonna congratulate the winner and make them feel happy that they won and make them, like, really feel loved.
She didn't congratulate me and make me feel wonderful. And I'm like, girl, she already did. She fucking took you through a hyperventilation bullshit nonsense for like a good 5 minutes, and then she was like, girl, you're not gonna die. Okay, you got this. Congratulations.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Like, huh? What do you want from her?
I love Raven. So then Ru is like, on the voiceover is like, and then it got even shadier or something.
Tyra was also puzzled by Raven's parting message on the mirror.
Oh my god.
Raven's mirror message, and it's like, she's reading it out loud.
Keep your eyes on the stars. You'll never be one. What does that mean?
Do you think she's talking to me?
I don't know if she's talking to me. I don't care if she's talking to me. I'm going to be a star. I am a star. I'm America's Next Drag Superstar.
So good. It was like
Oh my
one
god,
less piece of
because
just, like,
you'll never
bitter
be
shade.
one.
Just like, okay. Raven is the saltiest cunt, and I love it.
I love it.
It's like a proverb, you know. It's like, reach for the stars,
because you'll never be one.
That was like the perfect way to end this season, right? Because it's like, I'm mad about who won. The person I wanted to win gets the last laugh. I was just like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Also, I mean, Raven, in terms of career as a drag queen, got the last laugh. You know, so like, cool.
Yeah.
And
then, well, so then at the beginning of this, it's the last Untucked, at the beginning you were like, what's she gonna say at the end? Because every time it's like, one queen down and three left to the winner! And you were like, what's she gonna say this time?
And it was beyond my wildest dreams.
Can I get an amen up in here? Anybody?
Amen. Like she got all weird. It was so weird. Like she turned into like Michael Jackson or something, where she was like back, like it was real weird. Hi. And it was real weird.
It was so weird and yet so great. Oh my gosh. Well, this was a really great season.
Fantastic season.
Some really
real
fabulous
stars,
queens.
Really fantastic looks.
Yeah.
Great lip
Some
syncs.
great lines, some wonderful Untucked moments.
Oh my god. I mean, the best. The single greatest Untucked moment of all time.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it just is.
It just is.
There isn't a better one. There isn't a better one. There are ones that are also good, but there is not a better one.
Her interview with her look with her book cover with her trying to launch and sell her book to the judges with I would never say that.
She's shit. I would never say that.
I would never say that.
So, come back next week because we will do the reunion.
We've got the reunion to do.
And then after that will be season 9 when that
Yes,
starts.
Whenever the release date comes out.
Yep. And then after that is seasons 3 through 7.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Yep.
Get ready!
We have to get ready.
I'm right,
Jesus
for reals.
Christ.
We need a lot of wine. Good thing we have wink.com. Trywink.com/moviebitches.
Available on iTunes.